looking good, MP.
Gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on Taking a Look at Indiana. They really battled their way into the second round. That lengthy first-round series had to take a toll on them, though.
Oh, I'm sure it did. But making it to round 2 has rejuvenating properties. I bet they feel fresh and are ready to dive into this series.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Nembhard is the 2 with Mathurin at the 3. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. And MP and crew had to scramble before this game got going. Found out very close to tip that they'll be missing a member of their starting 5.
If so many things go up in the air when a change like that happens, you got to tweak your game plan, readjust your rotations. It might seem like a simple thing, but it can make your coach's hair turn gray.
MP, the pass to George. The kick out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Here's Jones. Outside Johnson. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. From deep. They get it again.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Jackson outside. Pass to Halliburton. On the wing, Mathurin. George defending. Jackson, the screen on George. Three-pointer, Halliburton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
Jones. Indiana with a rebound. And here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Top of the key. Jackson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Jones, the pass to George. Pass to Johnson. Outside Jones. Shoots over Halliburton. Again, MP missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, we've seen Halliburton be elite for stretches in his career. Not at that level every night, but he's working on being more consistent, and I don't think it's far off from him.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. MP third.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball to the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Jones has got 6.
Outrunning the field, MP has got those young legs, folks.
Jackson pass to Siakam. Jackson the screen. Now here's Nembhard. This one for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. MP against Halliburton. Back to MP. Halliburton with a steal. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. George. And stolen by Jackson. Now here's Nembhard. He's scoreless. Jackson with a screen on George. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
For 3, George. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Jackson with a screen on Jones. That's good from Jackson. On the assist by Nembhard. He has 6.
Oh, man. Beautiful looks from Nembhard. Running that pick and roll to perfection.
George passes to Jones. Up top, George. Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Siakam looking it over. Jackson with a screen on George. Stolen by Sarr. And here's Jones. Halliburton with a steal. Wide open to the hoop. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Great job that time by Halliburton, staying under control. You know, sometimes you can get a little overzealous when you see the floor wide open. He was right in rhythm.
MP, a screen on Matherin. George passes to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Washington needs to get off a shot from deep. Johnson. Matherin with a rebound. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Leading by 5. Up top, Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Jackson down low. Defended by Jones. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Nembhard with a steal. Siakam with it. Guarded now by George. Siakam in the post. Working on George. The shot's good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson. Here's Jones. He has 6. Pass to George. Back to MP. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. MP's got 8.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Now Jones. Here's Huff. Guarded by Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. A nice passing by Indiana here. Jones from outside. Washington with a rebound. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Wizards trail by 7. Inside. Here's Sarr. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Sarr's gotten his 2nd bucket.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Shepard. Toppin outside. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
Jones' shot is good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
MP left side. 50 seconds left in the first. George outside. Here's Kispert. Koulibaly on the wing. Back to Kispert. Now George. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Now just a 3-point Indiana lead.
MP with the hustle and finish. Doing work on the board.
Jones with the ball. Here's Shepard for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. On the wing, Jones. 3-pointer. And Toppin pulls it down. Left side, Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
5 ticks left in the first quarter here. And here's MP from outside. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop.
Making some changes. George. He's checked in for Champagny. Johnson comes in for Whitmore. And MP subbed in for Kispert. Pass to Shepard. Back to Toppin. Koulibaly against Jones. Siakam, left side. Shoots over George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Keyshawn George.
Pascal using that frame to get the position that he wants and draw the foul.
The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He dropped 35 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
George for 3. Excellent D there from Siakam. For Indiana, they've got 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Now Siakam. Nice passing by Indiana here. 6 to shoot. Here's Huff. Launches it. Rebound by MP. Jones has got 6 rebounds in the game. Koulibaly finds Jones. Back to Koulibaly. Jones sets a screen. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Indiana leading. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by Johnson.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
MP, the pass to Bagley. Now here's Johnson. Guarded by Toppin. Back to MP. Toppin with a steal. It's stolen by Johnson. Great D that time from Halliburton. Inside. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. MP is second.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And the Wizards making a change here. Sarge checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Matherin comes in for Shepard. George passes to MP. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Outside for Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Washington.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Toppin with a steal. 3-on-3. Pass to Siakam. Back to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Matherin. And stolen by Jones. Koulibaly on the wing. Offline with a 3. Indiana leading by 6. Matherin passes to Halliburton. Siakam against Jones. To the inside. Jackson can't get it to go. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. MP inside. Defended by Halliburton. Jones misses. And here's Siakam. He has 7. Halliburton left side. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Jackson's got 8.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Back to Johnson. Screen by MP. Down low. They still need this. And the dunk by Jones.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checked in for Washington. The Pacers also with a sub. Nimhard's checked in. Pacers leading by 6. Toppin, a screen on MP. Baseline jumper. Gets a second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That requires some body control. What a shot from Andrew Nimhard.
Jones, the pass to George. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Outside Matherin. Back to Halliburton. From the arc. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
Most of these guys in the league love the three-point answer. Halliburton is no exception.
Matherin with the ball. Guarded now by George. Basket's good. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jones misses.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
Nimhard against George. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Washington.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Matherin.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
A minute 29 left in the half. Here's MP. Pacers with a rebound. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Indiana leading by 10. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 13. Now Nimhard. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Well, he keeps taking shots and keeps missing. At what point do you get others involved?
Toppin outside. 30 seconds left to play in the half.
Hey, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Toppin outside. Nimhard for 3. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Indiana Pacers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Washington Wizards.
Well, let's be honest. They haven't taken this game seriously. and the score just reflects it.
Yeah, shooting below 30% from three.
30?
The joke. Yeah, that's what I said. The joke is definitely on them thus far.
Sheesh.
Looking at how the Wizards are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Keyshawn George is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Johnson. And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. Sarr pulls it in.
Well, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Siakam for three. Three ball, Spicy P.
The moment that pass was on its way towards Siakam, he knew he was going to shoot it. I love that confidence.
Back to MP. Rebounded by Halliburton.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
George passes to Johnson. Halliburton against Jones. Rebounded by Halliburton. Pacers leading by 11. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
George finds George. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. 8 points for Paul George.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Halliburton against Johnson. Oh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
Like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Washington shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
First team foul. At the line.
Free throw good, MP.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Pacers leading by 9. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the layup. The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. George's shot is off.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Matherin. Nembhard outside. Back to Siakam. Over George. Siakam, no good. Wizards trail by 9. Inside, here's Jones. And MP throws it down.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
George against Siakam. Shoots over George. And Indiana misses again. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Sarr passes to George. MP looking around. George finds MP. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's was looking really nice.
Siakam, pass to Halliburton. Jackson with a screen on Johnson. To the paint. Nembhard left side. Stop the drought. And they recover it for 3. Matherin. Offensive board. Jackson. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make them
Looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Jones with the ball, and he's got 28 now. It's George on the wing. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Nembhard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Matherin passes to Halliburton. Nembhard outside for 3. Connects from downtown. And it's a 9-point Indiana lead.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense on.
Nembhard with a steal. All alone on the break. Shot's good by Matherin. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. Oh, a dunk and a foul! Up. Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for George. Whitmore's checked in for Paul George. And MP subbed in for Johnson. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Walker, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Jones in for Halliburton.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Huff. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Jones against MP. Jones drives in, and the basket is good. Jones has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
He gets it in there.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Down low. Here's Huff. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Jones, the pass to Bagley. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's Indiana looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. They've got Shepard topping out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Furphy in at the 2 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Pacers lead by 19.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Jones' shot is good.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Pass to Huff. Here's Furphy, defended by Jones. Got a piece of it. Out left to the wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
And for Washington, they're shooting about 43% in this one. The fadeaway. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Shepherd. And here's Siakam. To the wing on the left. And here's Toppin from the arc. Kispert grabs a miss. Wizards trail by 17. Outside Jones. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
MP taking 2 shots.
That's good from Jones.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
He buries it from 3.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
And that one drops for him. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Huff. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Making a change here. Sarr's checked in. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Siakam outside. Pass to Halliburton from downtown. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Jones. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
MP.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Siakam. There's a screen by Toppin. 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Oh, I love to see Siakam this aggressive, challenging the defense and forcing them to commit fouls.
Pass down, Siakam.
No good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 17. A deep three from MP. Huff pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Jones. Kispert outside. Puts up a three. The putback. Oh, MP rams it home.
He's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Over Kispert. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Jones with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. Takes a three. Oh, a silky three from MP.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Siakam outside. Over Kispert. And it's Siakam again missing. The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like.
Here's Shepard, covered by MP. Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
Really good poise from Halliburton there. The shot clock running down, but no rush for him. Great poise.
And now Indiana on the fast break.
Well, now they're demoralized, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow to get back on defense.
MP outside. Jones with a screen on Toppin. Back to MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And here's Halliburton. Intercepted. On the wing, Jones. Ball stolen. Here we go. Here's Halliburton. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 6th assist of the night. And it's Washington with the ball. They trail by 14. Kispert on the wing. MP outside. Here's Whitmore outside. Fires in the triple.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Pass to Huff. Here's Halliburton from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. MP's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Jones controls the rebound and the putback.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Indiana leading by 9. Here's Shepard. Halliburton outside. Now Siakam. Shot clock at 6. They set a pick. Misses the 3. Here's Washington now. They're on a 17-7 run. Jones. And it's good. He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pacers leading by 6. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Washington, George, he's checked in for Kispert. George comes in for Coulibaly. And it's Johnson in for Whitmore. Then for Indiana, Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. Benedict Matherin comes in for Toppin. And it's Nimhart in for Shepard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Great awareness by Matherin. Saw the defense rotating and then found a teammate with the assist.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 8. Oh, he misses the layup. Indiana's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Siakam in the post. Working on George. Jones rips down the board.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold.
Wow. Now Johnson. MP and screen on Jackson. Jones outside. 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Siakam there for the rebound.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Pacers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Tyrese Halliburton.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Siakam outside. Halliburton can't get the three. The Wizards on offense. 8-point game. Jones. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And an intentional foul right there. And so they foul intentionally. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
You look back on Pascal Siakam's career, you know, he came in a bit raw, actually quite raw as a rookie, but he never stopped working on his game, adding to it. A real development success story and a model for any young, aspiring pro player.
And here's Indiana now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
MP! He's off from 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 15 seconds.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Beyond the arc. Oh, it doesn't go. So Indiana wins it. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. MP, you showed no quit on the boards tonight, and your team kept fighting. But unfortunately, you came up short. Are you more discouraged by the loss or encouraged by the fight?
Obviously, our goal tonight was to win the game, but...
Over to you, BA.